Welcome to the League of Luck podcast, only on the League of Luck Fantasy Football Network. I'm your host, Matthew. He is your other host, Sergio. And we're going to jump right into power rankings, predictions, and silly things we've seen happen.
Super silly things happening. Week 3 about to get going. Got the Steelers and Browns in play. Looks like Al already got some Amari Cooper points.
Yeah.
Kyle's got some Najee Harris points early. So that's good for them.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win this game?
Hoping the Steelers win.
Me too.
Because my opponent has the Browns defense, and they don't look like they're doing too good right now. So I hope that's a trend.
See, I'm not playing anybody in this game.
Yeah.
So
I have a biased opinion, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a little indifferent, but yeah, I would like to see the Steelers pull it out.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, let's just jump into it. Some strange things we saw last week.
Yes, very strange.
So one thing I noticed, not necessarily something that happened, is more of like a roster construction thing. And how do you feel about carrying 2 defenses on your roster? Because we got 3 teams that are carrying 2 defenses.
I see that. Very interesting. I wouldn't be opposed to it in certain circumstances, but in certain circumstances, it's silly. Like, for example, Dave, Team Raw. He started out with a hell of a season, but I'm seeing a few weird things. He does have 2 defenses, but he has a tight end in his starting lineup that put up goose eggs 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
and he has no backup tight end.
Not to mention Dave also's got Deshaun Watson.
That's suspended.
To me, it doesn't make sense. Like Dave, Al, and Kyle all have 2 defenses. I don't understand the strategy. I think it's just a wasted roster spot. But I mean, Dave and Al are undefeated. I mean, Kyle not so much, but we'll get to them. Another strategy that's kind of weird that I'm seeing is the streaming quarterback on a weekly basis. I mean, it's different if like for you, for example, like Dak Prescott went down, so you had to start your backup quarterback. Yeah. But this year, I mean, there's some strong quarterback play with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Tua, and even Carson Wentz has been balling. But
he has been.
I just don't know if streaming quarterbacks. To me, it's too risky, and it's looking like Brian's utilizing that strategy. And he's not.
Few teams utilizing that strategy.
Yeah, and to me, it's just a little bit too risky this year. So that was just one strange thing that I noticed this week.
I could see like on a matchup basis, but still, I think I don't know. It doesn't look like it's working out for either of the teams doing it.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that a few teams got their hands on a first-round rookie wide receiver, and they've decided not to play them. I think it's just not trusting them. They're waiting to see, kind of what they produce.
Yeah.
But one in particular, I think it cost them the game, honestly, because Devin decided to go with Rashad Penny over Garrett Wilson, who had his monster breakout game.
Monster game.
Vincent also, he didn't start Jahan Dotson, who's scored already in each week this season. He still won the game, but he could have been the highest scoring team if he would have started Dotson.
For sure.
But I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020, but I don't know. I think I may have gone with Garrett Wilson, man. I don't know.
I agree. I would have gone, but again, people not trusting their guys, or they picked them up early rounds and want to see how they produce. And I mean,
but I like what I'm seeing from the rookie receivers though. Like Drake London's been balling.
Yeah.
So I think Devin and Vincent got 2 good ones.
I mean, even Chris Olave has been getting targets. So,
but Mark's not Mark. Ian's been he started him.
He did.
He played his guy.
I respect it. I respect him.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is it's not the same thing, but in regards to starting someone who isn't necessarily the better play, one thing that I noticed was since now this year that we have 2 flex spots, that you don't just have to start a receiver and a running back. Like you can start 2 tight ends, and it would have helped out Mark, and it would have helped out Devin this week. Devin also, because Ertz outscored Penny, and Ertz would have given him enough to beat Al, and Shark, did what Cole Kmet did, triple zeros, and so if I was Mark, I probably would have gone Dallas Goedert over DJ Shark, but just some strange things I noticed. Did you notice anything, or did we cover it?
I think one strange thing I noticed is like fantasy football is so unpredictable that like the guys you start, like besides Dave starting a goose egg 2 weeks in a row and then continuing with him, I mean, he has to have love for the guy. But a few players, they had monster first weeks and very abysmal second week. So it's like, you get in your head about it. Do you take him out the second he does bad, and then the next week he's going to do great again? That's just a twist. That's a twist.
I mean, everything's like usually matchup based,
Yeah, true.
I mean, there's a handful of players that are pretty matchup proof. Like, like Cooper Kupp, for instance, the last 2 years, it doesn't matter who he's playing, or he's gonna produce.
Get the ball.
Justin Jefferson's getting there. He had some tough coverage this week, but I think that was more against Darius Slay playing his ass off and just poor decisions by Kirk Cousins, in my opinion.
I've seen a few plays where Justin Jefferson was wide open for a touchdown, but I mean,
but I mean, he's still got double digits. Like Jamar Chase is still getting double digits even on bad games.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get straight to the power rankings, Matt. Let's get going. Number 12.
All right, number 12. Would you like me to start?
Yeah, and we both agree on this one, all right?
I 100% agree on this one. It's Kyle. 0-2, 12th in the league in scoring, and has failed to score 100 points in both weeks.
Ouch.
0 players in the top 10 at their position has yet to have a player score. That's a tough way to start, man.
Yeah, he hasn't had a player score 20 points.
He has had a lot of confidence before the season started, and his confidence has to be hit right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, some 2 things that stand out is, I mean, the investment in Javonte Williams. He's currently running back 14. DJ Moore finally scored a touchdown, but he's still only wide receiver 40. Tom Brady is at the bottom of the league right now, quarterback 29. So I'm just a little concerned, man. I'm concerned at the lack of touchdowns that are going to be produced by these guys. Obviously, Brady's going to see better days. His entire core is banged up. But, I mean, this week he's rolling out with Rashad Perriman and Cole Beasley. They're going to be his healthiest options. So I don't know if I trust Brady in this one. And then, like, tonight, like Deontay Johnson, I don't really trust Mitchell Trubisky. So I'm a little concerned with Kyle that he's not going to get any touchdown production.
Yeah, it looks like if he doesn't change it up, it's going to be a very hard year for him. But do better, Kyle.
Yeah, do better, man. Number 11. All right, so number 11.
11. Do we agree on 11? I agree on 11.
Yeah, we agree on this one. Number 11 got little Matt, 0-2. Currently 10th in the league in scoring. He would have lost to everyone except Brian both weeks. So that's not good. I do like Swift. Currently the 3rd best running back. The Russell Wilson and Cortland Sutton stack, it hasn't lived up to the hype.
It hasn't.
Russ is currently quarterback 20, and Dalvin and Allen Robinson have underperformed. So, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a concern. Both Mike Williams and Cortland Sutton benefit from injuries. to Keenan Allen and Jared Jeudy in week 2.
Yeah.
I consider, both of them to be wide receiver 2. And although Curtis Samuel is wide receiver 8, I do believe his production is sustainable.
Yeah, I don't think it's sustainable at all, man. Because I mean, Terry McLaurin is going to get his. I think he's going to be serviceable this year. I think Curtis Samuel is pretty much trenched in as a flex option.
Yeah.
Borderline wide receiver 2 some weeks. But I'm concerned for Lil Matt, man. I do foresee him starting to make some phone calls around the league. He's going to start annoying some people, making those texts and calls.
Yeah.
And trying to make something happen.
If he don't totally just give up, which I don't think he's
not going to give up. He's just going to, like someone like a Swift or a Dalvin. I think he'll be okay with getting rid of them to switch it up, which could benefit him and it could benefit some other teams. But
true.
Right now it's looking like Little Matt's headed towards the bottom of the league, bottom tier. And I don't have him as a contending playoff team as it stands.
No, as it stands, it doesn't look promising for him.
Yeah.
We'll go with number 10, Brian. We agree?
I agree, man.
I had
for
Brian.
Me, just the fact that he won a game, I put him above Little Matt. But for me, they're what and what.
I was gonna say that you could interchange both of them. Because they both have the same kind of lineup. And it's
I mean, he's 11th in scoring.
Right. And both the teams are so close.
Yeah.
But I think Brian's a more methodical player. He has more logic in his brain, and I think he's going to make the necessary moves to possibly. I can still see Brian squeaking into the playoffs as he sits now, even with probably the lowest scoring team.
I do have slightly more confidence in Brian than Little Matt.
Yeah.
The one win though that he got in week 1 was against Kyle, and Kyle only scored 94 points. So I'm not going to pat Brian on the back for that win. And he's only scored 102 points each week.
Yeah. So that's you're not going to win in this league with those low numbers.
Yeah. Are you concerned with Derrick Henry's production right now?
I am, man. I don't know if it's the injuries.
Is it beginning? Like, is his decline?
It's starting to. I don't want to believe it yet, but it's starting to look like the injuries, his age, just multiple factors are against him right now. But again, he is Derrick Henry, so
yeah.
But I haven't seen the Derrick Henry we used to see.
Yeah,
2 weeks in a row. So I don't know.
It did look like he did strike some gold with Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Nick Chubb's been going hard.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They're both top 5. I think Nick Chubb is number 1.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I mentioned earlier with Terry McLaurin, he's not doing too well. And he's rolling with Claypool, I think he's outside the top 50. So
another thing is his QB choice. He has Mac Jones and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean, we touched on that on the strange things that we saw this week, and it's like
I get it, but it's like you have 2 very, very mediocre quarterbacks, and there's quarterbacks.
There was other options that were better, dude. Like
they're still right now on the waiver better options.
I mean, even week 1, he decided to roll with Mac Jones. I would have preferred like a Jared Goff or like a Trevor Lawrence.
I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either. And then this week he picked Mac Jones up again.
Yeah. Why is there a method to his madness, or is he just losing his mind? I don't know. That's
his guy? Is he like a Mac Jones
is he a fan?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you can't use any bias in this, man. Like I start players that I hate. Like I hate the Falcons.
Yeah. But you got to start who you got to start.
Yeah.
I have 2 Dallas Cowboys on my team, bro. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
So I don't know, man. I don't like the Mac Jones, Baker Mayfield.
No, me neither.
And I just want to say a reminder. I like to talk about the draft.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Brian drafted Cam Akers and DK Metcalf in the 4th and 5th round, and he could have got Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, or Kyler Murray.
That's huge, man.
So
That's tough, bro.
that's looking like something that he may not be able to make up ground on.
Cam Akers lost his job.
Yeah.
That's like a double whammy.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Okay, so that's the bottom three: 10th, 11th, 12th. Brian, Little Matt, Kyle.
Yeah.
Number nine. Number nine, I went with Ross. Ross is 0-2. He's ninth in the league in scoring. One plus side though, Ross has hit 120 each week.
Yeah.
He would have beaten a few teams. You know, he would have beaten Brian, Kyle, Little Matt, and Mark, Eli in week 2. So it's not all that bad. Like we always say, league of luck. It's just some bad luck with the matchups.
Yeah. Well, not even that. He's had injuries too. But I think his team is still strong even with the injuries.
Yeah.
He just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if Michael Pittman plays week 2, maybe he pulls that one out.
Maybe so.
Yeah. I mean, your Buffalo Bills kind of ran away with it.
They gave me that game for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Michael Pittman has a 30, 40-point game. Things could be different. Elijah Mitchell is out. I do like Waller. Waller is currently the 3rd best tight end, so it looks like he struck with that. Adams is still wide receiver 11th, and Drake London's balling. So I do see better days for Ross. I'm concerned with CeeDee Lamb. We talked about it last week with the Cowboys.
Yeah,
that his production's going to get hurt by the injury.
And he still put up double digits, but it's hurt. His production's hurt.
And what do you think about his running back situation, man? I'm concerned.
I think that's his downfall right now. The running back, Breece Hall and 2 Kenneths.
Yeah. You got Kenneth Walker, Kenneth Gainwell. That's it. You don't have no one else.
That's it. That's tough, bro. He got to talk a little bit.
Since we kind of prepared for this, he has picked up Jerick McKinnon. So it's looking like he's going to roll with Jerick McKinnon this week.
Okay.
Breece Hall did get in the end zone, but it looks like he's still in a timeshare with Michael Carter.
Yeah, with the Jets offense.
I love him. I mean, I like Breece Hall. Like I've said it multiple times. Towards the end of the season, Breece Hall is going to ball. But as of right now, I consider him a flex.
Yeah.
Borderline RB2. So for Ross to be rolling out with him as his RB1, I'm worried about it.
It's tough.
I thought he's a little bit better though than Brian, Little Matt, and Kyle. So I thought number nine was fair for Ross. What do you think?
I could interchange him with Ian too. The 8 and 9. I could see that. I could interchange both those teams. Even more so, I think Ross may deserve 8 over Ian.
You think?
Because
Well, let's transition. Ian, let's talk about Ian.
Okay.
What do you think about Ian?
I mean, he's 7th in the league in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Both of his losses came to highest scoring teams of that week.
Yeah, and that sucks. That's happened to me a few times in the league of luck, where like every week I would play somebody, they went off like 160, 170, and that happened both weeks. He played Devin and Serge.
Here's the discrepancy, though. It's like his first week he had a monster week. Sucks that he lost, but his second week was lackluster. You know, he still scored 117, 120.
Yeah, 117, yeah.
But still, 117, bro. 117 will kill you in this league. You got to be 120s, 130s pretty consistently.
Yeah, I gave him a slight edge. He's 7th in the league. Ross is 9th in the league in scoring. And just because of that, you know, him playing the toughest team, like I just gave him the slight edge.
I get it. No, I get it. And
I kind of like his roster construction a little bit better. The Herbert Allen stack is good. It's just injured right now, but I'm concerned about that. And he still got Kelsey, who's the best tight end in the league. Again.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You swayed me. I'll give him the slight edge over Ross.
Okay. One concern though about Ian is he also doesn't have a clear running back 1. Probably give the edge to Pollard, maybe Damian Harris, but to me they're all RB2s. No one's a clear RB1.
Yeah.
which is a better situation to be in than what Ross is in.
Right. Yeah. Ross has no RB anything really.
Mm-hmm. Who does Ian have this week? I mean, we'll talk about this week's matchup, but just want to see if
he plays the Roman Empire.
It's a tough matchup. Let's see if he gets it done. Do you think you can come back from starting 0-3 this year?
Yeah, I think you can.
I think so too.
I think it's been proven.
Honestly. I think so too. I still don't think anyone's out of it.
No.
If I had to select one of the if someone was to go 0-3, if I had to select one of them, I would probably think Kyle is going to be. It's going to be an uphill climb for Kyle if he starts 0-3.
Even with his lineup in shambles.
No, I'm saying if he starts 0-3, I think he's. Yeah, like he's got the toughest. He's got the toughest
definitely
to make the playoffs.
I totally agree with that. Yeah. I think Ian has a good shot, even if he does lose this week.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened last year? We had actually
2 teams, right? Well, Devin started off.
Both 1-5. Both 1-5.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both pretty deep in the playoffs. So.
And I think our champ even got off to a rough start.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he started 0-3. I think he went to 0-3 or 0-4, and he won. So.
Yep. All right, so there's hope for the bottom 4 teams in the league.
Yeah.
Bottom 5, yeah. Ian, Ross, Brian, Little Matt, Kyle. All right, so now we're in the top 7. Now we're talking about some playoff contenders.
So we'll start it off with Bodega. Very impressive. I'm still seeing some things. He's eighth in scoring. So he had some matchup go in his favor.
Yeah.
You know, both of his wins are against, bottom of the league, 10th ranked Brian and 11th ranked Little Matt. So it's like, it's nothing to brag about, but at the end of the day, it's 2 wins. He's 2-0.
2 wins, man.
But
I need to see more. I need to see more before I put him in my top 6 even, but for sure top 5. I need to see more from Mart points wise. He's got Kyle this week, so even if he wins, it's still going to be not an impressive win, but he's definitely got to win this week against Kyle. But I want to see I want to see him put up like 140 points. Like 150 points.
Exactly, to impress me. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
See that.
I love Andrews. I love Cooper Kupp. They're both ranked 2nd at their position.
Yeah. I mean,
and then Goddard's even top 10. He's tight end 8. And it's looking like, that Commanders stack of Wentz and Gibson, has some upside.
Right. So, I mean, we have some concerns with his running back 1 with Zeke.
Yeah.
He's not producing like he should. It's kind of lackluster. He's RB 48 right now.
Ouch.
And but he has Kupp.
Yeah. But I don't really like what he has after Kupp, man.
Me neither.
Darnell
Mooney, DJ Chark.
Jarvis Mooney's been a complete bust. It does not look like it's getting better in Chicago.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So, I mean, even Jarvis Landry.
He needs Chris Godwin back ASAP.
He does immediately, but
that definitely strengthens his team.
Yeah. I like the Jarvis Landry pickup, and he had a great week 1, but I don't know, man.
But he's a flex, man. He's a
flex. Oh, he's a flex 2 at best.
Yeah, I think so. So I don't know. Maybe Mooney can get back on track, but just Justin Fields just isn't throwing the ball enough.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to move into our top 6. These are currently, I have these 6 teams in the playoffs, and on my side, I don't know if you agree with it. I'm gonna assume that you don't agree with it, but
I don't.
I put Matt at number 6. Let me tell you my reason behind it.
Okay.
So Matt's top 5 in scoring. I think that's deserving of being in a playoff team. He didn't. His only loss was to Surge, who's the second highest scoring team in the league. So that's not that bad of a loss. I think it's it's not something to, pull you down.
Injuries killed me that week, but I bounced back.
And I love Tyreek Hill, man. It looks like he's still Tyreek Hill.
He was Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
This week.
And your running back core is strong. McCaffrey's running back 9 right now. He's not having like those monster games, but
Right.
you have to be happy with 15 points, man. Like that's
No, for sure. Dude, 15 points could easily turn into 30 with a touchdown and a few more catches.
One thing that I have noticed that's a little bit concerning with him is Baker Mayfield's looking down the field.
Yeah.
And he's not looking for that dump off. And we talked about this with Alvin Kamara. Like they're not receiving those dump offs.
True.
And that's what made them such good, PPR players.
But I think later in the season, the coach will be like, hey, let's I know you're new here to this program, which I knew this was gonna happen. But I think they're gonna get back into the rhythm like, hey, we have a guy, give him the ball. He can score.
Yeah. Another thing that I love right now, man, is like you're averaging 20 points from the Buffalo Bills defense.
Yeah. And dude, that was a great pickup on my part.
I mean,
that's crazy.
And they're not going to give you 20 points every week, obviously.
No, but I think they're the best defense in the league right now.
But
and they're going to be a problem.
Dude, if you can get 8 to 12 points from them, that's a plus.
That's a huge plus. They won my win this week was because of that defense.
Yeah. Well, those are the things that I like, man. I like on your team. I am concerned about the Schultz injury. Back-to-back weeks, you lost, Dak. Schultz has like a sprained PCL or something. And
but I did pick up Hayden Hurst as my last pick in the draft, and although he's not
targets.
Burrow's looking at target.
Yeah,
he's not putting up monster numbers, but I'll take 8 points
from your tight end. Yeah,
I'll take 8 points at tight end any day.
Yeah.
One disagreement.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't mind that I'm at 6th. Okay, I deserve, with what's happened with my season, I deserve to be 6th. Okay. Vincent at 3 boggles my mind. Can't do Vince at 3. I could interchange me, Devin, and Vincent very easily.
Okay.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But I'll take 6. I'll take 6th.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to say I'm better than Dev. I did just beat him. By the way. He does have a good team.
Yeah. Just a little concerned, like I said, just those injuries kind of led me to make the decision, and I'm a little concerned that Elijah Moore is losing ground to Garrett Wilson.
It's tough, man, and I tried to pick up, the Tampa Bay wide receivers and
they're both banged up too, like Julio and Gage.
I know.
So
Tampa Bay's whole team is questionable right now, which sucks because I have 3 of their players.
Yeah.
But whatever. Okay. We'll see. But I should be 5th, given that I did beat Devin.
Yeah. But do we agree? I mean, we'll get to who's at the top of the list. You already mentioned that I had Vincent.
I think I should be. I think I should be top 5 for sure.
Okay, but we agree on overall on this top 6.
We do for sure.
Like, maybe not the order, but this top 6 we agree on.
This is, no matter which way you put this top 6, this is top 6 in the league.
Okay. So what about number 5?
5, we have Devin. He's 3rd in the league in scoring. He lost to me, but I had a pretty good week. Highest scoring team week 1.
Yeah.
Hurts, AJ Brown stack is very nice. And Amon-Ra, he has Amon-Ra on his team.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably his best pickup of the draft. But what did he?
He's
got
wide receiver 4 right now. Amon-Ra is the 4th best receiver in the league.
When did he get him? Like round 3 or something like that? Maybe he got.
I don't remember when he got him, but he got good value. I think it was more than that. It might have been like the 5th or 6th round.
And he has Gerald Everett, and they're both ranked 4 at their position. That's crazy. He had a bad week with Jonathan Taylor, but Jonathan Taylor's still elite. He's RB7 right now.
7.
Yeah. So good team. Good team. He's a great team.
I think Devin's he's not going to struggle to score 120 points each week. And I think that's kind of like the threshold. You definitely need to be you need to score at least 100 points. But if you can get to 120, I think you have a chance each week. So
I mean, I feel like to have a chance in this league, you got to consistently get to 120.
Yeah.
You have to.
And and if the guy you're playing scores 160, then you just tip your hat. But like
exactly.
But 120 is you got to get close to 120 or at least 120, man.
And you got to have 2 or 3 games where you're going to get 140, 150, 160. You have to.
Yeah. A little concern for Devin is Chase Edmonds as running back too. I'm concerned that Mostert is going to get more love than what was predicted.
So I picked up Mostert because I'm high on Mostert. Before he was injured, he's an elite back. And I think the
injuries have always been his thing. He's super fast.
He's super fast. And I think the Dolphins are seeing that. And if he can stay healthy, I think he's going to get more production over Edmonds.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly but surely the cycle is going to trend up for Mostert. So that's bad for Devin, but
yeah,
we'll see.
We mentioned Garrett Wilson. I think that's a good pickup for Devin.
Yeah.
I don't really like the running backs behind Jonathan Taylor. I mean, Chase Edmonds, I think he's still worthy of starting.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like a stronger RB2, but behind him, it gets thin, man. He's got Rashad Penny, J.D. McKissick, and Khalil Herbert. So
yeah, that's tough.
A little concern there for Devin. But if Amon-Ra keeps scoring almost 40 points a week,
oh yeah,
and that Jalen Hurts, stack.
The only concern about Jalen Hurts is he gets hit a lot, man.
I know, man. I mean, look what happened to Trey Lance this week, man. I lost my guy.
Yep.
Well, that's because Kyle Shanahan was using him as a halfback and running him on 2nd and 11.
Yeah, true. But that's the same trend with Hurts. He gets hit a lot. He runs a lot, and I don't know, man. We'll see. He's elite, though. He's elite.
It's concerning.
It is concerning.
Okay. So number 4, we were down on this guy's draft. He was a little thrown off by how he ended up somehow 11th. But he showed up. He showed up both weeks. He got 2 wins. We're talking about Al, Roman Empire, Silver Snakes, somehow 11th.
I think, but not to cut you off, I think he deserved that somehow 11th. And the word luck in the League of Luck has pertained to him the most so far to start the season. He has gotten very lucky.
Yeah. Because even though he's undefeated, he's 6th in scoring.
Right.
You're 5th in scoring. Do you think currently, as you stand, do you think you're the better team?
I honestly,
or you and Devin? Do you think you and Devin, or
I think me and Devin's teams are better than Al's team.
Okay. I just gave him the edge in power rankings just because he's got that. Yeah, just because he's 2-0.
I get it. And you have to.
I can see that. I can see you and Devin surpassing him.
Sure.
But as it stands, I think I had to give him top 4 based on that extra win. But
I get it.
Okay. Impressive, win against Devin, top team.
Yeah, for sure.
Saquon, 2nd best running back in the league right now. I
beat Ross, right?
Yeah, you beat Ross.
I never beat Devin. I was saying the whole time I should be 5th because I beat Devin. I didn't beat Devin. I'm playing Devin this week.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking into the future. I'm gonna beat Devin, so I'm 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Michael Thomas reach. I thought he reached on him. It's paid off though. He's currently top 10.
He is.
So I was slightly wrong on that one. I was 100% right. I think we all were on the Alvin Kamara decision.
Yes.
I think it's going to cost Al.
Big.
I think it's going to cost Al a championship this year.
I think so.
I'm being honest.
With the 6th overall pick, that was silly.
Yeah. Just to think he could have had Stephon Diggs. Just throwing that out there.
We'll get to that
Yeah.
too.
But Fryermuth is tight end 6, his guy.
Yeah, it's impressive. Very impressive.
Cooper and Montgomery are solid. Amari scored tonight, but they're currently, they're hovering around the 20th ranked at their position. So they're serviceable. I think they're good guys to have.
I do want to give a quick update. Al's Fryermuth guy is currently sitting at a goose egg in the third quarter versus the Cleveland.
It's not good, man. It's not good for
so maybe
production wise.
Maybe you start to see who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
Yeah.
What are you concerned with other than the Alvin Kamara with Al?
I mean, Connor being banged up.
Mm-hmm.
He does have Saquon, and Saquon's been having a year that he should have always had.
Yeah.
And Montgomery, but that is only 2 RBs on the roster, which is very concerning.
Yeah.
And he probably has the weakest bench in all of the league, with especially with the 2 defenses, like we said earlier, where there's so many people on the waiver that can produce. Yeah. It's very strange, man.
Yeah, and if Kamara and Connor were to miss this week, man, he's gonna have to roll with Kadarius Toney, Devontae Parker, AJ Green. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, man.
I don't like it, man. He's on alert. We'll talk about predictions, but
he's got to do something.
I think Ian's got a chance, man. I think Ian's got a chance this week.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was looking. I think he does have a fair. He has a fair chance in this fight.
But Al's consistently proving me wrong.
He does.
Proving us wrong.
Yeah.
He's pulling it out. So wins are wins.
He does make moves. He needs to make some more moves. I mean, we're giving him a hard time. He is sitting undefeated though.
Okay. So you mentioned that I had Vincent at number 3.
Yeah. With a loss.
Yeah. So my reasoning was he's 4th in the league in scoring.
Okay.
Okay. He would have beaten Al in week 1 and week 2.
True.
No, he would have beat him in week 1, and yeah, he would have beat him both weeks.
He would have beat him both weeks. Yeah.
His only loss was to Dave. Mahomes and Waddle, they're both top 5 at their position. Robinson is the clear RB1 in Jacksonville. And George Kittle hasn't even played yet.
He has not played Kittle. Kittle's been hurt, right?
Yeah, but he's still producing. He's still 4th in the league and scoring 140 points.
Yeah, but with the quarterback going down now, if Kittle comes back,
I think it actually is a plus. I think it's better for him with Jimmy G.
Think so?
I think so.
Well, they did have some history, and they had a really good season together.
Yeah, and I think it could also benefit Debo for Vincent.
True. But there are some concerns. The odds of the 49ers quadruple stack of Debo, Ayuk, who else? Kittle and what is the defense too? All hitting on the same week.
Yeah.
And
the odds seem low for that happening.
Dude, replacing them on all 4 bye weeks.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a loss. He's gonna get a loss that week.
Yeah.
Unless he makes some moves, which
that's concerning. I am concerned about that, man.
That's because it's quite concerning.
Right now, he's starting Debo and Ayuk, and the defense. And if Kittle comes back, he's got to start Kittle.
You have to. He's elite.
And if the 49ers come out and have one of those like 13-10 games, they're not gonna like that's half his lineup. Unless they score, that's half his lineup.
That's true. That's true.
I just gave him the slight edge, man. Just gave him the slight edge.
Okay.
Just because he would have beaten Al, so that means Al would be 1-1 as well. And
true.
Facts.
All right, I like it. Let's go to our top 2.
Okay, who you got at number 2?
I'd agree right now. I don't want to agree because it should be me up there. I should have won our matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But due to injuries, let's not get into it. We have Surge at number 2, 2nd in the league in scoring, highest scorer team week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar is QB2 behind Josh Allen. They're both They both had crazy weeks. Josh Allen's just a different breed. But the Lamar Bateman stack helped you week 2 humongously. It was a great stack. They both put up, what did they put up, like 70 together?
Yeah, something like that.
It's crazy. Yeah. You don't lose weeks like that. When two players can put up 70, you don't lose. And he has Jeffersons and Higgins. So 2 elite receivers, and Aaron Jones is an RB1 in Green Bay. So like he's a really good team.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, man. I think he's definitely top 3. I give him the edge over Vincent and Al and Devin for sure.
I think he's top 3.
One thing holding him back, though, man, is Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts right now is holding him back.
It's tough, man.
He's got 8 total points through 2 weeks. I think he scored like 3 one week, 4 the other week. So
better than Dave, though. Better than Dave.
Still better than Dave at tight end.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm going to throw some concern, I think I have the same concern that I have for Devin. If Lamar likes to run it, and so if Lamar were to go down, I could see this team kind of falling apart a little bit.
Yeah,
just because it's so.
Especially with losing Trey Lance, your little backup. Yeah, that's tough.
It just depends on Lamar. This team is going to go as far as Lamar takes them.
So I think the difference, if Lamar has a season,
MVP
like
type season again,
I think you win the championship. Honestly, with your team, the way it's stacked, the way they're doing, you have elite wide receivers. You have an elite flex in Patterson. I think if Lamar does what he's been doing and he continue to do, you have a great chance at the championship.
Yeah. I'm definitely happy about where this team is at. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't give Serge the top spot. And even more upsetting that I have to give the top spot
to. I hate this, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's deserving. And last but very least, Dave's the best team in the league right now, man.
He is. And I have a bold prediction that if the Bills go to the Super Bowl, Dave 100% wins the championship.
Yeah.
Fact.
Just after 2 weeks, it looks clear as day as that Dave clearly won that trade on draft day.
Oh, Ross is kicking himself in the face right now, dude.
Yeah. Dave definitely he just stole that one.
He stole that, bro. He stole it, man. Dude, the Allen Diggs stack, like I said, he wins the championship if they go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they got to stay healthy.
They got to stay healthy.
But right now, I mean, he's leading the league in scoring.
Yes.
He beat the champ week 1.
Yep.
He's scored 150 points each week.
Yes.
Allen Diggs is the best stack right now in the league.
Dude, and he's he scored 150 each week with a tight end that put up a goose egg each week.
And also, one of his high running back investments hasn't played yet, J.K. Dobbins.
True.
So this team could get even stronger, which is scary.
It can be. This is crazy, man.
He's got to do something at tight end, though, man. That's not the answer.
He does. It's my concern with him is the 2 defenses when he doesn't have a single tight end that can produce.
Yeah.
And again, there's guys on the waiver that can produce for you. So Dave, get it together on that front. But props to you. You're the best team. As of now, you're the best team. That could change in 2 weeks, though.
One concern this week, Jerry Jeudy and Hunter Renfrow are kind of banged up.
Yeah.
They were injured in week 2. Dave has both of them in his starting lineup. He needs them to play. I think they'll be okay. Renfrow was just like in the concussion protocol. But Jeudy, I'm a little worried about. He had I think it was like a chest or like abdomen injury.
Ooh, that's tough.
And like I mentioned with Lil Matt, I mean, just what's going on in Denver is kind of weird. So
yeah, very true.
I don't know if I'm kind of down on Jeudy right now, but if he's healthy, maybe he could rebound.
Yeah.
So, okay. So let's run it back. So,
Yeah. So at 12, we have Kyle, very deserving.
we agreed on that.
Yeah.
12, Kyle, 11, little Matt.
Yeah. We agreed, but a little Matt and Brian is what and what. They could both be.
Brian, 10, little Matt, 11.
Yeah.
And we
Brian
have
10, with Ross at 9, which is, yeah. As of right now, yes.
Yep. Ian at 8.
Yep. We have Mark at 7th.
Mm-hmm.
We have me at 6th. Whatever.
Yeah.
I could easily be top 30 with one move, but I'll take it. I'll take 6th. I'll take 6th.
Okay. Devin was 5th.
Devin at 5.
Yeah.
Still a top team. Al at 4.
Yep. And then I had Vincent at 3, and then Serge at 2, and Dave at 1.
Dave at 1. I agree with the Dave at 1. I agree with the Serge at 2. Very impressive. Yep. Very impressive starts.
Okay. All right. Let me rattle off these. Matchups. I want to see who you got this week.
Okay, let's go.
All right. First up, we got Serge versus Ross.
Serge versus Ross. Well, I'm going to give it to Serge because Ross's team is in shambles, and Michael Pittman Jr. is still questionable. He might play, but I don't think he'll get the same reps.
So okay.
To Serge.
I'm going to agree with you. I think Serge goes to 3-0, and unfortunately, Ross is going to start off the season 0-3.
0-3, similar to last year.
Yeah. Next matchup, we have Vincent and Little Matt.
Vincent and Little Matt. I'm going to give the slight edge to Vincent. DeAndre Swift is questionable again. He's probably going to play. Dawson Knox is also questionable. And again, the Russell Wilson debacle in Denver, I don't trust it. I'm going to go with team line hearted.
Vincent pulls it off again. I think Vincent moves to 2-1, and we're gonna have 2 0-3 teams, man. I think Little Matt's gonna go to 0-3.
Same, yeah.
Bodega versus Kyle.
So right now, as it stands, Kyle's having a really good week so far.
Yeah, tonight he's putting up points tonight.
Yeah.
Does Kyle get his first win?
I don't know. Devontae Williams again, Denver. You know what? I'm going to say yes. He gets his first win against the Bodega.
I don't think I picked the Bodega once this season.
I don't think I have either. Dang. Hard on Mark, bro.
I'm hard on Mark, man. He's 2-0, but I think I got to do it again. I agree, man. I think Kyle's going to get the upset. I said he was going to get it last week. He couldn't do it, but it's looking like he's going to finally get over 100 points.
Yeah.
It's not set in stone, but he's off to a good start tonight.
I mean, he missed it. He missed it by not starting Njoku. And Njoku has damn near 20 points right now.
Yeah, dude.
So that's
that
tough.
Might bite him. That might bite him, but
that might bite him.
So far, Najee and Deontay are doing okay. So
it's looking good.
What the hell? Kyle gets his first win.
Let's go.
Brian versus David Roy.
David Roy, 100%. Brian's still going with Mac Jones for some idiotic reason, and they're playing Baltimore. So I don't get it.
Yeah, Dave's gonna get this one, man. Nick Chubb only has 5 points tonight.
Yeah.
Claypool has 6 points.
Yeah. Another low-scoring week for Brian and Dave. I don't think Dave's going to get in the 150s this week.
Yeah.
With I think it's going to be Buffalo versus Miami is going to be another shootout.
Yeah. My one thing is Baltimore played Miami last week and gave up 6 touchdowns against Tua.
6.
I don't think Mac Jones is going to get 6 touchdowns.
No,
not and I think Baltimore's defense is going to tighten up a little bit, but they are susceptible to giving up 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns. Yeah.
So if he can get any type of production from Mac Jones, like 25 to 30 points, Brian can compete. But
he can.
It's a tough matchup against Dave, man. It's a tough matchup this week.
Very tough.
Yeah. Okay. Al versus Ian.
Earlier in the pod, we talked about it. I'm gonna give Ian a slight edge. Give Ian the slight edge over Al, man. Good luck.
I want to do it. I want to do that.
I know you do.
And this is solely on the fact that Kamara plays. If Kamara doesn't play, I think Ian wins.
Okay.
If Kamara plays, somehow Al is going to pull it off.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Al's got that mojo right now. You know,
we do have Pat Fryermuth, his guy, at a goose egg right now. That's very hard to come back from when you have a guy put up 0.
It has been shown that you can still score 150 points
with
somebody scoring 0.
2 weeks in a row, it has been proven.
So maybe Al makes it a third, and that would be tough to rebound from.
For sure.
But
so you're going
Herbert and Allen are healthy. You know, maybe, and they're playing against Jacksonville. So, but Jacksonville just shut out the Colts 24-0.
They did. They did. So
this is probably my closest matchup of the week so far. I think this is going to be a good game. But I'm going to give slight edge to Al.
Okay.
And last but not least, we got Devin and Matt.
Of course, I'm going to give myself the edge, but I'm concerned. I have 3 players on my starting lineup that are questionable. Both my running backs with McCaffrey and Fournette, and my flex with Julio.
They're going to play.
They're 100%.
I'm a little concerned about Julio just because of his past history.
I mean, that's a game day decision, though. I'm just there right now because I'm not impressed with Elijah Moore right now.
Yeah.
But Devin has a monster team, you know.
Yeah. Tough matchup with McCaffrey against the Saints. The Saints usually.
I know, and like I want him to score, but I don't.
Well, I mean, Patterson scored 20-something points against them week 1, so
we still won.
Mm-hmm.
It's always bittersweet playing a fantasy guy against your favorite team, because obviously you want to win your fantasy, but you don't want your team to lose.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna have another 15 to 20 point week. Browns defense
matchup.
It's a very tough match. Browns defense has 3 points right now, which is very promising for me. Love that.
I expect a bounce back week from Jonathan Taylor.
For sure. Again, the Chase Edmonds thing is out there. Amon-Ra, love Amon-Ra. AJ Brown.
Yeah, that Lions-Vikings game I think could be high scoring.
Yeah, AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts against Washington. That could be potentially.
I do not like Chase Edmonds against Buffalo.
No, at all.
Or I do not like McKissick against Philadelphia.
You know, another thing on my team is I have Tyreek Hill against my defense. I hate doing that too.
That is true.
I hate it. But I can't. I mean, I gotta play both of them. I think this is the matchup of the freaking week. Because I don't know.
These last two matchups are definitely.
I think it's going to be 2 high scoring games. I think if I do win, I'm gonna beat them by a few points, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very tough, man.
I'm gonna give you the slight edge, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you the slight edge. It's hard for me to see Garrett Wilson having the same type of week.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, if Julio doesn't play, you're gonna have to make a decision. But
I know. I mean, I could put.
I like your running backs as a collectively as better.
Yeah.
And this one's tough, man.
I know, dude.
Either way, though, whoever loses this game, they're still in the thick of it.
I think
whoever loses is still going to score 120 points. So at the end of the season, you know, if it comes down to points, I think it's okay. You know. This could be like a 140 to 150 type of week.
I think so. I think so. I think so. I think again, either loser of this game is still playoff worthy and still top six, honestly.
Yeah. But a win could definitely move one of these teams into the top three.
For sure. 100%.
Okay. Well, we covered power rankings, and that's our predictions for the week.
Yeah.
Guys,
if you watch this far to the video, give us your predictions. Give us some smack talk in the chat, in the group text. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know if you could do better with your team. You know, give us some back and forth, guys.
All right, man.
Let's get spicy.
Always appreciate some banter.
Love it. Yes.
But cool, man. Let's wrap it up.
All right, yeah, that's been another great episode. I love it. I hope y'all all lose, and good luck losing.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out.